Welcome to my Veronaville. Hi, it's been 20,000 years. No, that's not the song. Been a fun. No, never mind. Hi. I'm Felbrick, and I haven't posted in like 2 months because I was looking at my Veronaville and it looks so not like all the buildings didn't really belong together, and it was really fucking me up. It was really annoying. It was upsetting. It was hurting my soul. And I know this. I'm saving a bit of preface right now. Saving a bit of face now that I know I said I wasn't gonna use any CC. But you know how it is, you know how CC is. You download one thing and then another thing, and it's a slippery slope, and then you're a full ass addict. But I have really controlled myself in the sense that I try very hard to use things from the game, and then I add bits of clutter or bits of. I have lots of, if you know, you know, the nooks and niches stuff to add some dimension to my builds, and reflected floors and all of those good things. But I just couldn't help myself. So don't blame me for my addiction, please. And then let's talk about my other addiction, The Sims. So I have recreated a town. Okay, so basically, my Veronaville has literally none of the builds from actual Veronaville, because I thought I would like it to be more of like a town rather than like a random village with like a house here and a house 20,000 meters away. So I look for a town in England, called Staines, and I've been recreating that. Obviously taking my creative liberties and then changing things around as I see them. But if you live in the UK or if you've been into the UK, I hope that you see some fan favorite shops and stuff like that. And so far I have built most of the town center, and I have also built the Caps Manor. Everything from scratch, eh? So without any further ado, let's go. So here we have the Cap Manor from outside. I have divided it into 3 lots because it would be too much. I don't want my game to break every time I load that house. And surprisingly, there's barely any lag in this house. And that house is massive. It took me days. Obviously not continuous days, but it took me days. Then over here we have the town center, in which you come in through here. I still need to finish this one. You come in through here, and then you have all shops and stuff, and apartments, and a town hall, and what's not. Obviously I haven't put names and stuff, because I still need to do all the insides of the jobs and the buildings. The shops, sorry. I have to do all the insides, all the interiors of the shops and the buildings, but I have done all the exterior, which again took a fuck ton amount of time. So yeah, before showing you the town, which looks very cool, I want to show you the Cap Manor, because I feel like I don't know, it's the last one I done and it looks very pretty. So let's start with one of the entrances first. Again, I didn't change the names because I was lazy and I just need to place, well, I need to divide the town in what I was gonna build. So yeah. So the Cap Manor, which you can see over there, it's very inspired by the Saltburn Mansion. You know the movie Saltburn? Well, that one. So I inspire a lot on that one. And they have this little pond area in which they hang out and stuff, and I try to recreate that. And yeah, that's it literally. But I really like how it looks like just the one entrance, even from neighborhood view, which to me is very, very important. When I forgot to show what I did to change the water, because I don't have any water mod, but I do have these things that are kind of like rocks that you put on top of the water, and it makes it look like murky or different colors, you know, makes it look a bit more realistic, let's say. This lot takes just, let's say, a minute to load, because obviously it's so packed. There's so many fucking things in this house. But so far I have never, not once, had pink soup, and I have entered and left and entered and left this lot 1,000 times, and I have never had any issues. So let's hope no issues today. Perfect. Okay, let's see. So let me show you a little outside view. Look at this. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. It's my prized possession. I'm so proud of this. And it took forever to get the architecture right and to get the interior to make sense with the architecture and etc, etc, etc. This house is actually only 2 floors. The top floor, where you see windows on the top, that's not usable. That's just decoration. But sometimes you have to, you know. And then you can see the entrance all over there. But then you come in, and then you can drive through into here, and then that's the main entrance. And since the Cap Manor are a matrilineal, is that the word? Family. So like the women are the leaders of the family, let's say. I put a statue of what's supposed to be Contessa Cap, and then over there you will also have another statue of a woman, I guess. But yeah, let's do a little 360. So that's the garage area. You can either go through here or through here. Oh, what's that? We don't want this. See, every time you go into live mode, it needs to load for like a second. See, you'll start seeing all the CC stuff, and it really bothers me that you can see it, but you know, it is what it is. Because I said I was gonna stick with base game only, but I couldn't help myself. But look, there's not like loads. It's still playable. It's not all CC, so just so you know. But I see, for example, I didn't have any of these. Like in the game, there's no window roofs or ceilings, so I had to. And see, these are the nooks and niches stuff that I used to decorate and to build a lot. And they were so needed in The Sims. I don't understand why we never got them. These trees, there's just no trees like that in The Sims. There's just none. This is from Castaway, so don't blame me. But yeah, let me show you that water thing I was talking about. Why can you not see it? It's bothering me. Oh, you can see there, see? How you put it over water, and it changes the way it looks. And that's cool. I think that's cool. And then that's the actual entrance of the lot. And I have a fake mailbox there. But yeah, this is the actual entrance of the house. This is all fake, obviously. And let's go inside. See, every time you go into a floor that has actual things, it takes a second to load. So let's give it a little minute and stuff. Let's go. But then once you actually walk through the lot, let's go inside. I think this is a very good example of the type of CC that I was trying to download in terms of like furniture and stuff. I will really try to download add-ons to things. For example, in the game, we have this lamp. Comes with the game, it's been there since the very first Sims 2. But then I don't want to just go like that and then hope that it will stick out and try to hide the rest of the lamp just to have like an individual lamp. So I downloaded add-ons for that. Obviously that's not the only things I downloaded, but I try to keep it like that most of the time. Like for example this is just an empty base of a plant that we actually already have, which is this one. And I downloaded an empty version and I put another plant from the game on top. But again, not everything I downloaded is like that. For example, we also have these plants that I downloaded and I really like. It's like different versions of plants that we already have. So like the textures, we're just reusing the same textures, let's say. But again, for the last time, and I'm not gonna repeat it again, I will probably do that. But anyway, I downloaded the actual CC as well. So yeah, sorry. Over here we have the foyer, which I really like. Here we have a grand piano, and all the paintings from the Sims 4. I had to download them, I really had. But if you know, you can have paintings. Oh, wait, let me actually show you so you can see. You can have paintings from The Sims 2 in there, and you can download those. I'll put it in the comments because it's a website that I go literally every day. But yeah, here we have a grand piano, curtains. The game really sucks at putting curtains. I need to fix that. Wait, because it will bother me forever. I didn't notice before. There we go. The game really sucks at the amount of curtains we have. We had like what, like 5 or 6 curtains? So I went crazy. Most of the curtains I have are from The Sims 4, but the ones I use the more are like these like super fancy HD curtains, because I love a curtain. I think it really makes or breaks a room, you know. We have this. It reflects both ways, which is very annoying, but it's only because the floor is reflective. But if we go like that, it only reflects this area. But you know, what can you do? And let me show you the reflected glass. I tried to show you before. I had to re-record this because I put the glass here to show you, and it broke the game, literally. So if you happen to download these glass floors, never put a glass floor on top of another one, because it will destroy your game, just so you know. But it comes in different sizes and stuff, and that's very cool. I really like it. And it really looks very pretty. And you have to grab it from the corners, just so you know. Okay, let's carry on. So if we go over here, we have a little hallway. I need to do all the ceilings, but every time I make a video I say, oh, I need to do the ceilings, because I forget about the ceilings. Let me show you. Oh no, it really lags if we go like that. Okay, we're not gonna do that. I'm just gonna show you like this. Here we have my little bathroom, which I really like. I downloaded these things that are just like little openings on the wall, and I really like them. They're actual windows, you know. Let me show you quickly. They're actual windows that you can get, and they don't show on the other side, which is very cool. But yeah, I thought it was cool to show. I also need to I put some of them, but I need to put, where is it? Like all of the plaques and stuff, because I really like that. To me, it's very important to have that. I don't know why. Just because I want my computer to break, maybe. But yeah, so here we have the formal dining room. Let me see if I can show you like that. But yeah, on that corner there's nothing, and then we have a massive ass chandelier. And okay, something I need to say, in this lot I have the thing where you hide objects. Because imagine if I was trying to load the second floor plus all the stuff on the first floor. It would be too much. It would really be too much. So yeah. And I have these things that I really like. So like when your Steam brings food, it will spawn automatically a glass and some forks and knives. Very cool. Here we have Tybalt, which I gave him a makeover as well. I don't know if you've seen the last video, but I have given all my Sims actual plastic surgery makeovers. And obviously I went to Sim PE and I changed their genetics, so if they have kids, they will look like this as well. Just so you're aware. But yeah, I think he looks more realistic. There's only 2 things CC, well, without the hair obviously. Face-wise, he has an eye mask that you can put as makeup, and he has freckles, because the game comes with no freckles. But that's all. There's no, I'll show you to have proof. The lighting really changed all of a sudden. I don't know why. What's up with my game? It never used to break. Ah, there we go. It was very concerning. So he has these Remsin Basque Confrontative Sclera, which they're impossible to find. Impossible to find. I had to go on like a cloud file that I had from my previous games, and before I restarted my computer and everything, and find it because it's nowhere online. But it's so pretty. Let me show you the difference. So that's without, and that's with. Without and with. It makes such a difference, and it's such a small little detail. But yeah, see? Nothing, 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 and just the freckles. And that's it. And with just that, he looks so much realistic. Obviously I had to change his facial features so he would look human. Because I don't know if you remember Tybalt, he had like eyebrows that went from here all the way to here. But yeah, and now he looks like a very posh, fancy country boy, which I feel like he fits his vibe. Oh, here's an example of the all the cables and stuff that I put to add realism to the things. Then over here we have the kitchen, which I really like because I love a red kitchen, and it's just beautiful. It's just stunning. What else can I say? You can see all the CC. Like, you can literally see all the CC. I tried, but there was no cute red kitchens, you know? Pretty much everything here is CC, except these chairs, these plant, and this lamp. Oh, and this. Everything else is CC. These doors, I've seen them in... I don't know if you've seen the latest video from Anibots. Her bills are so beautiful. And she was putting these doors in the Monty household, and I had to get them. This is the informal dining room, where they can just like, you know, have everyday dinner, and it goes back into the foyer. And then this goes into a study for consort, or hopefully in the future T-Vault. Oh, I didn't put anything there, weird. Here we have all the diplomas and stuff, the fake diplomas obviously, and that's where they can work. But yeah, I love these doors, and I love these windows. I use them all around the house. That's just so beautiful. Here we have one of my precious rooms. This is literally or almost the same as the living room in the movie Saltburn, and it's just so cool. And it looks so realistic, and it looks so lived in, and I really, really like it. This TV is from like a zombie game that I actually found in like a very old website that seemed like it was made with like Windows 95, and I'm surprised it didn't add any viruses to my game. but yeah I really like this TV. It really matches the vibe of what I wanted, and I found all of these. See, again, this is a very good example. Where would it be? Here. See, we have all of these pillows that are actually from... Where is that sofa? From this sofa, but someone took them apart, and then you can put them on. And then this one as well, it's pillows that you can use the Sims 2 beddings on. And that's very cool, and I really like that. See, beddings and duvets and stuff, and like bed sheets were something that was very important for me to keep as maxis as possible. Obviously, I didn't, and there's lots of CC beddings and stuff, but I try to add it where I can. But yeah. Oh, and this is Hermia. Let me show you Hermia. She's very pretty as well. One of my most prettiest Sims, I think. She had a massive makeover. She doesn't even look like Hermia anymore, I think. But I would like to think that because she's so rich, she would try to look the part, but at the same time she's a bit rebel, and that's where the choker comes into play. I need to give them nails. I just forgot. I was just looking and she's missing her nails. But yeah, so she's very rich, very fancy, very posh, but also she's down with the kids, you know. She hangs out with like a bad crowd, and this bad crowd will be like the Summer Dreams and stuff, which in my game they're all vampires, but they're also very rich. But anyway, So, see, you can see here. I love these cable things. um, oh, another thing I need to show you. I have this thing, wall overlay, so you can get them in mod the Sims. And it's literally, wait, it's literally that. And you have literally all the Sims to, like, even like bathroom stuff that you can add, and it's so cool. And I've used that all around this house. Here we have another hallway, because I feel like in this very fancy super mansion manor house it's like a ton of hallways. But yeah, this is a fake door that I created. And it goes into another formal dining room, because you can never have enough dining rooms, I guess. I know this really looks like Angela, but this could also be Juliet Cup, just saying. But yeah. Oh, I have so many fireplaces from The Sims 4, because the ones we have are not really that pretty. This is from The Sims 3 Pet Stories. No, Sims 2 Pet Stories, sorry. And I also downloaded, again, another good example. All of these, like, side tables, how would you even call them? Sofa tables, there you go. That are all, like, inspired by the normal tables that come with the game. Also from Mod The Sims, I think. See, these again, those doors, but as doubles. And then if we carry on here, we go into another hallway. That you don't understand how much I struggle to find fucking things to put in my hallways to make them look different at all. Here we have a little solarium, I guess, where they can play poker and stuff. And I love the ceiling for this. This is so pretty. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. But it's I think it's called a solarium or a sunroom. But yeah. So here we go into Consort's bedroom. This is supposed to be the ashes of Contessa. But obviously they're in some graveyard that I have in the neighborhood. Here we have Consort with his makeover. And the wrinkles are actually a texture that's hidden in the game that I downloaded from Max The Sims as well. From Max The Sims? The fuck? From Mod The Sims. But yeah. And I put these because, a little fun fact, in Veronaville, all the Sims are fit. Like, on their fitness level, all of them are fit, even the toddlers. So I thought that since he's like the oldest and almost like the most successful man in the neighborhood, he would have had an award for his fitness. I don't know. But it was a little Easter egg. Again, more beautiful curtains. And see, that's his duvet, which I really like. But yeah. And then we have his bathroom. See, I had to download lots of these things and these things. We have nothing for the bathrooms. We have like one towel, and that's it. So yeah, this room. Let me turn on the lights, because you're not gonna be able to see shit. I forgot where the lights are in this room. Oh, there we go. This is just a in-between room where they can put their coats and stuff. And I have this as well. It's like that painting, you know, that one. But from here it just looks like keys. And then that goes into the garage, which really doesn't have anything but the cars. So yeah. And yeah, that's the first floor. So actually, let me show you the back garden as well. There's not much there. But yeah, I just did this design with the flowers, and then I have these, and then a gazebo. Oh, and I really like what I done here as well. It's very pretty. But yeah. Let's see from the foyer to the landing. See, this really annoys me. There we go. Would it change if I press it? No, it didn't. Anyway. But now it's fixed. See? It was really bothering me. So here's the landing. This is a very good example of how I don't download new rugs I just used the carpets in the game to create rugs. And I think it looks much better to have these than to have 1000cc rugs. But yeah, so these just things to fill in the space. And then another hallway. These hallways I got lazy and there was literally nothing for me to do but just put lights. Here we have Juliet's bedroom. Here we have Juliet. Let's see if we can do a little zoomed into her new face. There we go. This is Juliet. I think she looks much prettier than before, and she looks real. She looks like a real human being. Like the sides of her eyes, and the nose, and the mouth, it's all like... See, it's funny because she's not symmetrical, because I have downloaded these genetic sliders to add the symmetry. So how would you call it? The negative of symmetry? Asymmetry. To add asymmetry to her face. And yeah. And this is another rug that I created for her. And this is her room. Let me try to show you like this, because it'd be much prettier like that. So yeah. So all of these things that you see on the walls, like the decoration, is from that wall overlay. Even like the one next to the floor and in the wall and on the top, it's all that. But yeah, so here you have her little corner to study and do her homework, her bed. That is supposed to be a picture of her parents, because we both know that all the parents from the Caps and the Monties have died. So yeah, I thought it would be cool. That's like her parents. Because she's a romantic, so it makes sense that she would like that. Here we have a little fireplace area with all the clutter on top that I really like. Here, oh, why are you floating in the middle of? Yeah, I need to fix that. But yeah, anyway, from here it looks pretty. That's a little mirror for her and her wardrobes. And she's the only one with an access to a balcony that, funny enough, you could climb through here. And I find that very cool, because later on, for story-wise, we're gonna have Romeo climbing here. But yeah, if we cross the hallway, we get to their bathroom, the one she shares with Hermia. This is a massive bathroom, but I like it. And I like the combinations I done. And you can see how much I use all of these rugs. And they have a shower there. This is Hermia's bedroom, which is my absolute favorite. So you get in through here. Let me show you like that. You get in through here. And then that's her bed. I find her more like the rebel of the household. But yeah. So that's Hermia's bed. She plays the piano as well. Here is her mirror. Her wardrobes. There's so much clothes on the floor. Her little corner study area. And then she has these. This room is actually from the Salt Friend movie. And again, I'm very proud that I managed to recreate it so well. Obviously with its creative liberties. But you know what? It actually looks sick. And it looks very realistic and lived in, which I really like. But yeah. And then if we go across this area, here we have, I don't know if you remember, in the original Cap Manor, they have an easel at the top of the stairs, which makes no sense because it's a random easel in the middle of the hallway. So I gave them an art studio in which, you know, they can like paint and stuff. And it looks pretty. Oh, and I had to download all of these record player things, because the only one we have in game is like massive and it doesn't fit, and you cannot put that everywhere. But yeah. That's the easel, the studio, the art studio room. Here is another hallway. I need to add a curtain there because it's bothering me. These I only put here because I need to fill in the space. See, you can see that how do you call it? The first floor objects are all hidden, and that helps load these. I love this chandelier that I downloaded. It's so beautiful. But anyway, So if we go here, we get into Thibault's room. His is like a dark green, and this, because it's here because you know how Thibault used to have that rest. Can I speak? He used to have this red mask, which was like face paint actually. That is supposed to be for like a masquerade. I don't know, but I put this there to make it believe like he actually had a mask, if that makes sense. But yeah, so here is his bedroom. He has all these like workout stuff. That is very very cool. Again, all CC, but this one, wait, why can I not click on it? Oh, there we go. This one is actually functional. And you can find the link in the new Bella Jova newest mods video on YouTube. And from his room, if you go, oh, actually I need to change this door for this one. There we go. From his room, you go into this bathroom, which is also from the movie Saltburn, and I think it looks cool. It looks cool because it looks realistic, because it actually exists. So yeah, I really like it. And I had to put all of these here to hide these terminations here, because it was really bothering me. And yeah, and I think that's it for this house actually. And as I said, everything on top is just fake. But yeah, that's everyone and everything here. So let's go to the other buildings, the actual town. I can't wait to build the other household for all the Sims in Veronaville and all the townies. Because I don't know if you remember from my other video, I actually created a lot of townies, which I need to do again. But I have them all saved as like body shop templates, so it won't take anything. I just need to like go to create a sim and do the families and what's not. But yeah, so let's look into the town. As I said, I haven't built anything in terms of the interior of the shops, but I'll get to show you the facades and the architecture of it, which is gonna make the video way shorter because obviously I'm not showing you every detail, but I'm very proud of it. So here is the Veronaville Bridge. I need to build this other side of this building, but see, it looks cool. This is not even finished, but you know. I just didn't want to wait anymore to record. But see, I created all of these crossings and stuff, which I really, really like. And this is all done with like neighborhood deco. And like, just changing the floors and stuff. Like, I built all of this, see? This is not neighborhood deco, this is just me. But like, I mean like these signs and stuff, that's neighborhood deco. But yeah, so if we go in, here we have a Premier Inn hotel, which, well, there's so many things, it's so hard to control the camera. Here's a neighborhood. I don't know what I'm talking. I'm so bad at making videos, but I know you like them, and I like sharing them, so you know. So here's a Premier Inn, which I have used and abused these things to create like signs and stuff, but I actually, is it here? Yeah, I have actually downloaded actual signs to add to my game because it was getting silly. It was getting silly. Oh, and I forgot as well. I have to replace all of these lights because I have these ones that are literally the same, but without the little thingy on the side. There we go. One more. There we go. It was really bothering me. I created these things because like, okay, if you search in Google Maps stains in the UK, this looks exactly the same. I'm not even kidding. But yeah. And then here we have, oh, I need to fix that. Here we have a payphone that I had a default replacement of them because they were so ugly before. And I always hated them. But yeah. See, all of these, I feel like I would have never come up with the idea to make a build like this, but it just looks realistic. It just really does. This is gonna be a pet shop. Underneath we have a charity shop, or what would you call, if you're in the US, a thrift store. More shops and stuff. And this is just the hotel, which is gonna be a functional hotel. Well, not a functional hotel in the sense that, you know, like a Bon Voyage hotel. It's gonna be like, it's gonna have beds and stuff, and I'm gonna have, if my Sims want to spend the night with someone or whatever, they can go there and, you know, just chill and do their thing. So if we move up through the main road, we're gonna see more shops, and this is gonna be shop after shop after shop after shop. But that's what real life is like, you know? So it's gonna be very interesting how I'm gonna manage to recreate 1,000 shops. But yeah, so oh yeah, we came from here. So from here we have, again, more realistic buildings, I guess, but this is all with like the nooks and niches stuff. There's barely any CC here actually, because this is one of the first things I done, so obviously I didn't have as much. The most CC I downloaded was in the last maybe 4 days. Something that I will never ever ever be able to part with is this default thing. So windows are normally like this, with this like bluish glass that looks disgusting and super fake. So I got a white one, and look at the difference. Look how beautiful it looks compared from this to this. Beautiful. Anyway, this is just like normal plants that I have raised, so it looks like flower pots. But yeah. Then again, these are supposed to be townhouses, and then underneath there's shops. This is a Poundland. This is an H&M, obviously. All done with the nooks and niches things to add dimension to the buildings. And yeah, that's the entrance to the apartments on the top. And that's the other side. And then on the back, it was so boring to do the back of the buildings, but I had to, you know, like, it is important to do. But yeah, let's move on to the next side of the road, which I really like as well, because these are very packed lots, but because I have separated them in like small size lots, I put them very close together. It actually takes nothing to load. There's like no lag, so it's cool. I didn't even realize until I finished building everything. I was like, oh, actually this will really help, like lag and like pink soup and all of these things. But see, we have loaded lots of things, and still, you know, we're vibing, so that's cool. Here we have another shop and building. At the bottom there's supposed to be like a cafe place, and here I don't even remember. McDonald's. This is a McDonald's. And at the top there's more apartments, and I made that because it just looks pretty, like a little old building decor that was left. But yeah, oh, we're missing that there. Let's do it quickly. And yeah, and here we have some beans and stuff all at the back. I wanted to actually put roof here, but you know, in The Sims 2 you can only have one color roof per lot, so I had to do this to make it believe that there was a different color roof. But yeah, here, I don't know what this building is, but it is in Staines. Here we have a Lloyd's Bank at the bottom. Here we have a Waterstones, which is a place where you can buy books and stuff, and it just looks very, very cool. Let's look from here. It just looks cool, and once I actually put like books and stuff, it will be even cooler. And then on the other side we have a Starbucks, a little, what was this? I think this was like a free, like a phone company thing where you go buy phones and you get data plans and what's not. These are the normal. Wait, can I? No. See, so this is a wall overlay for the green, and then the actual posts are from base game. Where is it? They're these. But I just put that on top. And it just looks cool. It looks like an actual shop. And then here is like those like street markets, you know, that you can just like buy fruits and stuff, but it's not functional at all. And here you have more payphones. Here you have another street market thing. I created these lights for the lawyers because they just look pretty. And yeah, and then that's some graffiti, and here is more of my how do you call it, my crossings, which I think they're very pretty. Obviously, to any of these lots you cannot come here with a car because I think it will break. I don't know what will happen with all of these cut off on the road, so let's just walk here. But yeah, and then all of these posts are from the nooks and niches, but they just look like the thing that stops you from crashing into buildings. Let's move on to the next one. I'm very proud of my laptop that she's hanging so strongly. We all seen that glitch. Let's go here now. Here is like the center in which it divides into the town hall and the other side of the town. It's kind of like, you'll see what I mean. It's like an intersection of the road. Where are we? See? So if we came from here, and then over here we have a Boots, which is like a place where you can buy like beauty stuff and medicines and all of that. And here are all fountains that they go up, and it's just pretty. Here we have Wagamama's, which is like a restaurant. A little bus stop situation. And then this is a car park that joins into this car park. And then I have recolors of like these trees because that's too bright. Even this is too bright, so I just needed something a bit more deep because I feel like someone commented on my video once that they're so used to seeing all these YouTubers and stuff with like super bright color games, and even they use their lighting system to make it even more bright. And no offense to anyone, but I hate it. I think it looks ugly as fuck. And I like how I said no offense to anyone, and I just called them fucking ugly as fuck. Sorry, I need to cough. But my own poison, you know, made me cough. But it just looks so ugly. I just don't understand. I don't understand. So I prefer to dim things down to make them look more realistic. Even like this pine tree, that is supposed to be very, very bright, I have a recolor that makes it look like this. Why would you want these to be bright? This looks so much prettier and realistic like this. Anyway, moving on. But yeah, the boots, obviously I don't have anything inside, but at some point I will. And let's move on to the next building, or the next part of the town, the next section. It's not a building, it's many buildings in one. That's the end of the road, and then we're gonna move to the town hall, and then this one, which is apartments as well. Oh, these ones are very pretty. I can't wait to show you that. I just remember. It's the actual first apartments that are gonna be used as apartments. So here are more shops. That's it. Like, it has nothing to it, but I just need to show you the end of the road. And yeah, we have more parking lots, and it just looks realistic and cool, and it helps me cut off this area so it doesn't look like it's an open area into the forest. Let's move on to the town hall now. This is getting intense for my laptop. It's like opening and closing all these lots. But yeah, let's hope she's okay. And if we don't get any pink soup and for the end of the video, I will be very surprised. I might treat myself to McDonald's just to celebrate that. The town hall, you can literally search on Google Maps right now, town hall Staines UK, and wait, oh there's no roof, there we go. And it's literally this, it's literally that. Obviously it's missing the little roof tower triangle thing on top of these columns, but I couldn't find it anywhere. So if anyone knows where to download those, please tell me. But even the actual roofs from the game, they're so bad. They're disgustingly bad. But yeah. So yeah, this is, for me, this is beautiful. This is supposed to be a bank as well. Well, it connects with like all of this area as well. This is just more of the town hall that, again, I divided the park into this area and then it opens into this area as well. And I like how everything's connected. This is a pub. This is... No, I think this is a jewelry store and this is a bank. Or this is another restaurant, something like that. And these are just some like townhouses that are not gonna be used as townhouses, but you know, they look like them. And then from the other side, you can come over here and actually need to... Oh no, we can leave that because they can be lowered. And then you come in with your car and then you can park here. And this is another little back garden that I need to just add something to it. And then you can cross to here and there's another opening and this is the back of the building. And yeah, and I'm very proud. And these are like 1,000 things that I put together just so it would look realistic. See, it's that and then a foundation. And yeah, let's move on to one of my favorites now, which is the apartments. They look so pretty and I cannot wait to decorate them. Let's see. This one. Oh, this is so pretty. I cannot wait to show you. I need this to load faster. To be honest, I'm very impressed with the loading speed. Because these are heavy loads. This is intense. But yeah. I actually had... Where is it? Is it here? Oh wait. Oh, where was it? This. Ah, there. I actually had put those ones that they actually move. Let me show you. But I was scared it was gonna break the game. Oh wait, it used to move. Why doesn't it move? It used to move when I went into here. But anyway. But it moves. And it looks very realistic. But again, that would be too much. Yeah, so see, this is the other side of that park. And then you can play chess there. And having apartments here is cool because then Sims can come down here and actually use it. Here we have more parking lots for this area over here. And then this is part of the river from Veronaville, which I think that's very cool. As in, like, the river always runs underneath the city. Here, it's gonna be all fake. You're not gonna be able to enter here. This is just another building. What the fuck is that? I never seen that happen before. Let me get it back. Let's see if it will do. No, see, now it works. That was very weird. And these are... Oh no, wait. We need more roof. This is beautiful. These apartments, they're so realistic, and I honestly cannot wait to have Sims living here. It's so pretty. It's so pretty, it makes me wanna cry. Obviously these will be very expensive, and even if they're not expensive, I will raise their rent. I will just charge my Sims more. But yeah, this is just beautiful. They all have terraces. I have never used these windows before, but they look very cool. And yeah, and from the side you have these. And then they look into the river as well. So I think that's very, very cool. I think at some point I will build, you know, stuff on this side, but for now, it works to be like this. But yeah, and then we have, I think, 3 more, and then that's it. And then the video ends. Let's hope to do it below an hour this time. um, we have, yeah, this one. Oh, I forgot to show you the mall as well. The mall's very cool. Obviously, I didn't do any for the insides, but the outside took forever. Here we have, I think this is a KFC, and this is the jewelry store. These decorations took ages to make, but it looks so cool now. It has dimension, which to me is so important. And yeah, and you can see it over here from the KFC. That's the whole jewelry store, and these are just cars and stuff, like a parking. And I need to move these. I think I moved it so I could build stuff, and then yeah, I forgot to put it back. But yeah, and that's the main road. And then this goes into, I don't think I showed you, but like at the back of the hotel there is like this under roof parking, which is very cool, and it opens into this very much larger parking lot. But obviously, I think if I don't do it like this, all the lots feel like they're separated. And if you do it like this, I'll show you from neighborhood view. If you do it like this, it's just like the one area. See, like you can drive through here, and then you enter the parking lot either here, or you can enter through here as well, and that's very cool. This one I haven't done anything to the actual outside because I'm still deciding what it's gonna be. Same with this one. This is a massive place, but I haven't decided what to even do with it, and I need to kind of do the same, or not the same, but like a very similar one on this side. But on this side I know there's gonna be a restaurant and like lots of like fake buildings and stuff. But yeah, over here we have the mall, which again it took so long. I'm very sorry that this video is more of me showing architecture rather than like the whole build and the decoration, but if you understood how long all of this took. So here's the mall, and yeah, from the inside it's massive, and it's gonna have so many shops at some point. But yeah, and look at the roof. This took so long as well, and this was made with these things that are in the column section for some reason. And yeah, there's just like glass thingies, and it's just cool. It's just cool, and I like it. But yeah, that's it. And then here is my fake phone booth situation, but I think I downloaded today an actual one, if I could find it. Yeah, here's an actual one that it actually looks very cool, so I might delete all of that and then just put this on top, just saying. And I think we have 2 more. Let's see. So here we have another apartment building. This is a bit bigger than the other ones. The other ones are more like houses that are together. These one are actual apartments. As you can see, this lot was massive. It has a park on the side, and yeah, it's just an ugly apartment building from the UK. In the UK, oh, they do not know how to build apartments. They are all just ugly and squarey and stuff. But it adds to the realism. So you have the light here to go into the parking lot. That's very cute, very cool. And yeah, and I had to add all of these nooks and niches to a dimension. And yeah, and that's it with this. And then we have the church. Well, one of the churches. It's gonna be many churches. This is Veronaville. It has to have many churches. One for the Caps, one for the Montes, and a neutral one. So that's the church. And then I need to build like a parallel main road from the church downwards into the river. And then once I finish that, I can start with the schools and the hospitals and maybe the interiors. But this is the church. This is the front of the lot, and this adds the parking lot from here and the one over there. And yeah, that's the church. I should add some windows on this side actually. And I need to add more plants here as well. But yeah, just to add some decoration. I didn't know what to build here, and I feel like having the church face this way also creates like a fake or an illusion of a separation from the forest and the city, and I like that. Also, I think that if we have different religions, that would be cool as well. Obviously, I'm not massive into creating like actual religions with rules and what's not, but we can create the architectural idea of the religion, and I think that's very cool. And I feel like Pleasantview will be like just the one religion, where Veronaville is gonna have maybe Muslim people and Catholic people and like a neutral like minister situation over here. But yeah, and then to give you an idea, here we're gonna have a hospital. Here's gonna be an actual like a big grocery chain, like a Tesco's, let's say. It's gonna be here, so it's gonna be big. Here we're gonna have one of the schools, a sports field, a pool. There's gonna be a pub here. But I was actually thinking I'm gonna move it. I'm gonna change it into a residential area, and it's gonna be the other cap mansion over here. Here we're gonna have parks. All of this area is gonna be parks that connect into the cap mansion. Here are all these are all gonna be houses. Houses. These are gonna be another park. But yet, all of these are gonna be like houses facing the river and houses that are a bit more cheap and stuff. I might change this area to be another park because it's too close to here. Over here we have more houses, a bit cheaper. This is gonna be the boarding school, and then over here we're gonna have all like more like not suburban but more like cheap suburban houses. They're gonna extend all the way from here to here. Here we're gonna have like a small version of these, like shops for like the Monty side of the town to use, and here we're gonna have the Monty houses, and all of these are gonna be parks. And yeah, and I really hope that you liked, all of these. I know it was very quick, and I know, well, quick is 50 minutes, but it was very different to my other videos because the ones I was showing literally every single detail. But I just wanted to give you an idea of what I've been working very, very hard in from the last couple of weeks. Um, and I haven't forgotten about any of you, and actually, I'm not gonna start like a pity party, but it hasn't been very easy in the last 2 months. I'm trying very, very hard, and it doesn't depend on you guys, but every time I see a comment or every time I see literally anything in even a like, I'm like, oh, you know, and it's very, very sweet, and everything you write, I read with literally so much love, and it means the world to me. It means the world that you like it, and even me not posting for 2 months and you still commenting and stuff, it means the world to me. So thank you for being here, thank you for still being here, and just know that even if I don't post for a while, it is the new video, it's coming, and I don't forget, and I think every day of like, oh, I need to post this, I need to post that. But I wanted to build a bit more, so then you can see the idea, because I wanted to create a video from this is the very first one I done, and I wanted to create a video from there. And I was like, I can't, I need to show a bit more. And just today I finished the cup manor, so that one took days. So yeah, So yeah, thank you for being here. I hope you have an amazing, great day. And if you don't, message me and we'll make it a great day. But yeah, take care, be safe, and see ya!